Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty fun stuff to go talk about over here when it comes to brand new games that got announced as of today. If you guys missed it, there was a really cool Tokyo Game Show. Also, some brand new PlayStation 5 hardware that is basically going and calling out PlayStation and trying their best to get their ego kind of somewhat in check, as well as also some kind of cool stuff when it comes to Cyberpunk, which I really want to go and play and most likely go and stream. So my little quick self, if you guys want to, there's a lot of cool games coming out these next few days, so definitely go and follow up the Twitch down below. We're definitely doing a lot of cool gaming on that, or as well maybe just doing some more YouTube stuff if you guys ever like that. We also have the Twitter down below, and of course subscribe if you guys new, and give me your thoughts and comments if you guys want to see all this brand new PlayStation 5 hardware. So first and foremost, if you guys have had a chance to go and see a lot of different types of games and game consoles, things like the PlayStation 5 do usually have third-party controllers, or things like, let's say, the Nintendo has their own third-party controllers, and it's kind of a, well, big thing to note. But PlayStation itself has had a few issues, same with Nintendo, and it has happened on Xbox, though not as much, where all these big consoles will typically go and have things such as Joy-Con drift, which I'm sure you guys have heard about, or if you guys for some reason don't know, you have an actual Joy-Con itself, or like just, like whatever, like up, down, like analog stick, whatever. And for those, you go and have it go and be perpetually slightly, just smidgenly on an angle or on a corner or whatever it might be. Now, when it comes to that type of stuff, that's annoying. A lot of game companies are somewhat used to it. I don't want to say it's like a normalized thing, but even Nintendo had a huge lawsuit where they basically had to go and fix it for free because they kept on having issues and problems on the Joy-Cons and all of that. So it is like a well-known issue. Government bodies understand it, they know it's there, and it's not the funnest thing to go and see. But the PlayStation 5 has had that issue too as well. Thankfully not as prevalent as the Nintendo Switch, but it does happen. I've even myself had issues with the other folks as well, but it's not the biggest issue out there. But now we have another company that's now outgoing and calling out PlayStation on their main big issues, saying the 245 PlayStation 5 controller promises to get rid of stick drift. The gaming accessory company Nikon's new controller works on the PS4 and PC as well, and now we're seeing like these big game companies kind of being like, hey yo, like the PlayStation 5 you're slacking, although I do think the controller's really nice, and they're essentially trying to go and market themselves and try to have brand new features with this. Now, this actually been kind of making a little bit more of a storm. There's a lot of people up on Twitter, other news articles, etc. Maybe it might have just been a media push, who knows, but I've been kind of talking about this hardware. Saying the French gaming accessory distributor Nikon, which if you guys have ever heard of that company, let me know, opened pre-orders now for the Revolution 5 Pro controller for the PS5, PS4, and PC. This is, though, officially licensed, and it's kind of funny because they're also trying to go call up PlayStation a little bit too as well, to be like, hey, yo, we want to make sure this is going to be perfect. Like some of the media stuff we've seen has been them trying to go and highlight the fact that it fixes issues from the current PlayStation 5 controller. It's a little bit weird, but at the same time, if it is officially licensed, and as you could probably even see for this one, it's a little bit nicer, at least it's more official. So it has the officially licensed, polished-looking product is listed for around 229 euros or $245, approximately half of the cost of a new PlayStation 5, but if you can't stand stick drift, maybe that's a small price to pay. For a while, it seems like no modern controller could escape stick drift or phantom joystick movement that affects in-game actions. Nintendo offers Switch owners free repairs for its free-wheeling Joy-Cons, and Sony is simply covering drifting DualSense controllers under its warranty, but there are a few permanent fixes for the controllers. Now, when it comes to this type of stuff, once again, it's weird because it's a nice feature. You want to have your stuff be fixed. Like if you have warranties, that's nice. You want to make sure it's not messed up. But something like my PlayStation, my warranty is actually already void. Like it's gone. So if I have any issues now, and I'm like more of a casual PS5 user, like I'll use it a decent bit, but I'm not on it. It's not my everyday system. I'm more of a PC guy, everyday system, but I'll play my PlayStation a lot. But as of right this second, it is not under warranty. So it kind of stinks. It kind of makes me sad on that one. But either way, like people have issues on the Joy-Con and the PlayStation, etc., etc. So Nikon then attempts now to cut the problem at its root, which is still nice. This new technology is cool. Like a growing number of other manufacturers, and Sega back in the 90s with its Saturn and Dreamcast controllers, it uses contactless magnet technology powered by a phenomenon called the Hall effect to track the movement of its analog joysticks and triggers. This is in contrast to the degradable potential manometers and its springs in its typical Joy-Con or DualSense controller. So basically, it's using brand new technology to, I don't want to say call out, they are pretty much calling out and kind of using this as a marketing play to make sure that they can do anything they want. They're not going to have these issues that other big controllers are having, which makes sense. So a big thing for this one is has a brand new technical technology with a contactless magnet technology called the Hall effect, which I think is kind of cool. It's basically like, it would make sense, at least from my really basic dumb understanding. It seems like you have a magnet there and always have a perpetual, maybe like kind of, I guess, reverse maybe. I don't know. It's kind of weird. They say this asymmetric controller offers revolutionary features to improve precision in gaming performances, Nikon writes on his website. Exceeding all expectations with this technology optimized for the PS5, enjoy an enriched configuration interface, improved in ergonomic modular design, all wrapped in premium materials for unparalleled comfort. Aside from utilizing this brand new magnetic Hall effect for its sticks, the Revolution 5 Pro controller, which also, by the way, this is officially licensed technically by PlayStation, so it's kind of C, touts this odd-looking D-pad for apparently being made in collaboration with its sponsored fighting game player, which I'll show you guys the actual picture again, a little bit bigger, which it suggests in parts exceptional control and precision. And as for the battery, $245 gets around 10 hours of playtime, which is comparable to a DualSense controller, which as well is around the 12-hour mark. So it's very comparable to a normal controller. Now, the big issue is, will you guys want to buy this? It seems cool. I like the idea of it. Although for me, maybe I'm just lazy. I think I'd rather just go and prefer to just buy a new controller or as well go through warranty to see if my controller is going to be fine. Like, I think a $250 controller is kind of a lot. It's also not even a pro controller. And if I wanted to splurge on that, I'd probably more so spend even more money on, let's go and say something like a, I don't know, just like the actual DualSense Pro controller from PlayStation itself. Now, these are still officially licensed though, so it has like some merit, but either way. So as with many of these high-end pro or elite controllers, like the Revolution 5 Pro has various modular pieces you can swap in as you like. It offers 4 profiles saved per platform, 3 sets of weight, 3 stick sizes, 3 sets of stick heads, 1 external microphone jack, and no less than 60 customization options according to Nikon. So it's not actually anything like super basic, but it is kind of cool to go and see. Now let me try to give you guys a slightly bigger look through. It does kind of almost look like a weird combination of a PlayStation and Xbox controller, or even find it more of like a Nintendo third-party controller. As you guys can look through the actual analog sticks, they look nice. The actual D-pad itself also has its own unique design. The controllers actually seem a little bit bigger, like the triangle, square, X, circle buttons. And as overall, it still has that little PlayStation 5 right in the middle for this stuff. But it is kind of crazy that they're kind of more so using a specific marketing design, although it is apparently licensed by PlayStation. So PlayStation does get the benefit for it, you know, if they have like the partnership and money for it. But at the same time, I'm more surprised they don't just integrate this technology into the PlayStation current controllers, because it seems like it's maybe a really cool patented or licensed technology, which just seems really cool at the end of the day. So I want to hear your thoughts and comments on it. That's kind of a cool story. Now, if you guys have seen it, I actually know quite a few folks out there when it comes to like stuff. Like I actually know a really cool Monster Hunter streamer I've been talking to, a decent bit Parody, and it's kind of cool to see this because a lot of these Monster Hunter content creators have been very intrigued on the idea of a new Monster Hunter. There's a game show over here with a few other cool releases, nothing super big, but it does kind of seem like Monster Hunter folks are getting a little bit on the excited side. Now, for me, I like the idea of Monster Hunter. I've played both World and I played a little bit of Rise and a few other various older games too, so I'm like familiar with it, but it seems like they didn't have a full-on release as of now, but it does seem like Monster Hunter fans are eagerly awaiting and or was teased on all of this. They're basically waiting for a brand new Monster Hunter title, which is a very nice, fun niche game, but I always liked it. And they have a plan to have an unannounced title by March 2024, so as of next year. And a lot of folks are rumoring it could be potentially a new Monster Hunter game. The next Monster Hunter should take advantage of the capabilities of modern consoles, and as well could have a proper pure PlayStation or Xbox or next-gen quote-unquote for PC vibe. I know a lot of folks out there are very excited for it too, especially with some of the games like Rise now just ending, and they don't have any updates ongoing now for a while. So I know some of the streamers we've had a chance to go and see and play a lot of Monster Hunter games obviously want to have a cool game to go and play, and I think a lot of folks are starting to get that hopium popping on up for that upcoming Monster Hunter game. But yeah, it was kind of a little bit sad. It doesn't seem like they had like the most crazy news, the most intriguing news as well, but Capcom did go on official record stating that they wanted to have an unreleased title, which is also expected to sell millions. And while Capcom does have a lot of big games, typically Monster Hunter is that like big bread and butter for their company where they can pretty much guarantee they're going to make money on their titles, and to go and confirm a game selling millions of copies, that's insane. Like think about like Starfield, even through Game Pass, only hit like 10 million or so. Now, kind of some other quick things too as well. Like I said, there was a few little mini games over here for upcoming games, like Trials Through Daybreak 2 is the official name for Kuro no Kaseki, and there is a few cool games that were announced through, like, talking about, like, Atlas and old, like, you know, Persona stuff. Nothing super big, though, but letting you guys know it did go and happen, in case you guys are more on the weeb side. Now, we kind of talked about this a few times, too, as well. The Cyberpunk 2077 2.0 patch is out right now, and I do believe the DLC is coming out very, very soon, too. But everyone so far, once again, has been loving this. A lot of folks have been saying the big updates now available on the PlayStation 5 and other various patches. It's working on around a 617 gigabyte update, and as well, this is changing up the entire game. Brand new systems, things being overhauled, Just really, really nice. I cannot wait to go and play this. I cannot wait to go rot this on out, and I can't wait to play the DLC. So if you guys want to follow that and check that out for all the upcoming games, definitely follow up on the Twitch down below. Follow up the Twitter too as well if you guys want to, and of course, we have all the other various links, such as the Amazon links. Subscribe if you guys are new, and give me your thoughts and comments on all the brand new PlayStation 5 hardware and the ongoing drama with it too as well.